The only thing that I'm worried about when it comes to Osimhen is he's got a bit of a temperament and he tends to fall out with people. But, I mean, they say that with Cunha, he's a bit of a character as well. But Man United love characters like that. I mean, look at the players that we've had over the years. We've had Cantona, we've had Rooney, we've had Roy Keane. Big personalities, big characters. So Zlatan as well. So Osimhen, Cunha, these big kind of personalities, players with character and personality, like Roy Keane always says, those are the kinds of players that we need. So maybe, just maybe, Osimhen might be the perfect fit for Manchester United. But we'll see. We'll see. So I would say Osimhen. I don't fancy Ekitike, especially for the money. I mean, I've heard fees of like 80 million bandied around, and I don't think for the start, I don't think we can afford 80 million on top of the 65 that we've played for Cunha and probably the 65 that we're going to have to pay for Mbeumo. So I don't think he's the right fit for us at the moment. Osimhen, I think that could be doable because he's only got 1 year left in his contract, so fair enough. I mean, that brings us to sort of the favourite, and that's Gyökeres. I mean, I'm not sure about Gyökeres. I'm not sure at all. I mean, he could be one of these players that's a late bloomer, and I understand that he suits Amorim's system. He knows Amorim's system. He knows Amorim really well. Amorim knows him, all of that. But from what I've seen from Gyökeres, he's scored about 60 goals last season or something like that, but 15 of them were penalties for a start. And I don't know, it just seems a bit one-dimensional for Man United and for the Premier League. And it looks like to me that the Portuguese league seems to be his standard, his level. And a bit like Mario Jardel. Some of you sort of football connoisseurs or some of you viewers who might be similar age to me, I don't know if you remember Mario Jardel. He was an absolute lethal weapon in the Portuguese league back in the early noughties. But he never really sort of had his massive move. And I don't recall him having a massive move and sort of dominating the Premier League or La Liga or Serie A at the time. So I just get the feeling that Gyökeres has just found his level in the Portuguese league, and then that's going to be that. Now, I could be wrong. I could be talking nonsense. He could be an absolute superstar waiting to be born. And if we let him go to Arsenal, which is where it looks like he's going, and he scores 30 Premier League goals, then the Big D is going to look stupid. So I could be wrong. And the Big D will be the first to admit when he is proven wrong. But out of those three players, Ekitike, Gyökeres, and Osimhen, well, I have to go with Osimhen. He's proven, he looks the business, and he looks like he suits the Premier League. But what do you guys think? Remember, questions in the chat, thoughts in the comments, whatever is on your mind, let me know. And the Big D is more than happy to answer any questions. Let's just keep it civil. Let's keep it civil. There could be kids watching. It's not that kind of channel. Anyway, moving on. Fixtures. Yeah. Man United have got a horrific beginning to the Premier League with Arsenal first game of the season. I mean, personally, I don't care when we play anyone, and teams like Man United shouldn't care who they're going to play and when they're going to play them, so long as they're not playing like 4 games a week or something stupid like that. Man United, they should be looking at that fixture list that we've got right now and thinking that is a challenge. That is a challenge that we accept. And that is a challenge that we are going to excel in. And we should go for it. And especially if we get the transfers that we're trying to get, then that shouldn't be a problem. That shouldn't be a problem at all. And I mean, I've said this before time and time again. Like, everyone keeps on saying Man United need 3, 4, 5 transfer windows to to make them title contenders and whatnot. I don't think that's true at all. That's not true at all. You just need the right signings. 3 signings transform a team. And Man United are more than capable of signing 3 players this summer. We've already got one. The second one is, 80% there, fingers crossed anyway. And then we'll get a third one before August. So yeah, there's no reason why Man United can't sign 3 players that's going to skyrocket that team into the top 4 in the Premier League. So if we transform into a top 4 team, then why would we want to fear Arsenal? I mean, why would we? Bring them all on. That's what I say. And the only team Man United should be wary about, in my opinion, is Man City and Liverpool. I mean, because, credit where credit's due to the Scousers. They're a good team and blah, blah, blah. And they've got Florian Wirtz. I can't believe the Scousers got Florian Wirtz. He's some player, him. That was a blow, to be honest. That was a kick in the teeth. I mean, he's the perfect kind of player that Man United need at the moment as well. He's a scrolling number 10. So, but there was never any talk of Man United signing him, unfortunately. I mean, it's a shame as well because 10 years ago, he'd be the first player that would be buying in the transfer window. But yes, they've got Florian Wirtz and they've got Frimpong as well. They've just raided Bayer Leverkusen. And I mean, Frimpong's a good signing as well, to be fair. So they're going to be good next season. And Man City, I mean, last season for Man City was just a weird one, really. I mean, Pep had his divorce and obviously all of that business with all of those, charges and stuff like that just took its toll on that team. So, but they're going to come back strong next season. But yeah, I mean, if Man United have only got 2 teams to be wary of next season, then I mean, that's not bad. That's not a bad first full season for Ruben Amorim. And if he can just get that team working together and add a little bit of magic dust up front, then we have got no reason to fear anyone in the Premier League next season. No reason at all.